Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate every single one of you that do. And if you're new here, then welcome to this channel. We do all sorts of things here: makeup, fashion, and today we are doing one in, not a series, but one of several DIYs. Now, I have been requested by quite a number of people on my Instagram, thank you very much everybody on there, and on my Facebook, to do a DIY of this furry shrug, capelet, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, that I made over a few days when I had some time off and in the evenings. And it sort of takes you back to when we were all absolutely glued to a show that changed television forever, Game of Thrones. Now, I don't know if you remember back then, but the character Jon Snow always used to wear a big furry shouldery thing, and people were rushing to IKEA to buy rugs to make a similar outfit. I'm not near an IKEA and I don't really want to spend a tremendous lot of money. As you know, these are budget DIYs that I always do. So what I did was, I was in Primark, as is my wont, before the lockdown, and they happened to have a faux fur, faux sheepskin, faux rug anyway. And it was at the bargain price of £10. Had to have it because I saw it and I immediately saw the possibility of making something like this. I'd always wanted to make something like this, but with faux fur fabric, it's not lined, it's very floppy. I'm not super happy about working with it and making something as structured as this. So as you can see, it's got like a faux suede back, which is reasonably sturdy, and I've got the fur coming down in the same direction on both sides and on the back. So there you can see. And the way I did this was, I've got a little velvet capelet here, or my friend Sarah from work told me it's called a tippet. So this has got like a little hook and an eye, and it's just a little tiny velvet capelet, and it's lined with satin. It's very sweet. I got it in a charity shop or thrift store. This is the velvet tippet that the whole thing is modelled on. As you can see, just velvety. It's quite a long velvet, so it does look from a distance, it looks quite furry. But it's lined with a satiny material and exactly the same as the one I made, just a front, two fronts and a back sewn together. Hey presto. So what I did was, I laid it out and worked out that there were 3 panels that made up the shape of it. So I put some paper down, traced the 3 panels, and then laid this rug down and traced the 3 panels onto that, making sure that all the fur was going downwards on each part. So you might think, oh, a rug, you've got masses, but if you want to get the fur going the same way on all 3 parts, and the back part is quite a big part, then it's not as big as it might first appear. So cut it out, and I've since discovered that if you just try and cut the inside part, that's a lot easier, because otherwise you just end up with chopped fur everywhere and it tracks all over the shop. Anyway, so I sewed the 3 pieces together using just a linen thread and a thickish needle. Because it's faux fur, even though this faux suede is quite sturdy, you can get a normal thick needle through it. And I did a blanket stitch, which I'll show you in the close-ups, and basically got 3 pieces, got them the right shape, got them reasonably symmetrical, and just 2 pieces of sewing. So here's where I've actually sewn the side together with the back, and you can see I've left a little gap just to get my shoulders out of it at the bottom, and so it doesn't grab you too tightly, and also it means that if you haven't cut it exactly as you want to cut it, then that's fine and it won't really be that noticeable. The next part was the fastener, and this fastener I bought from the bead shop. The bead shop is an online bead shop where I get all my beads and fastenings and not all my charms, because a lot of my charms come from Amazon, but she does have some amazing charms on there. I've got my skull charms that you can put a ribbon through and then hang things off from there. I've got my Edgar Allan Poe Raven Nevermore charm from there. And she always has some very good deals going on, 99p box, 50p box, that sort of thing. So it's the bead shop if you want to look her up and buy some fastenings. And this is like a bracelet fastening. I'll show you in the close-ups, but basically it's just a circle and a bar. Here's the little fastening. You'd use it for a bracelet, I think. That's what they're mainly used for. It reminds me of a watch chain fastening as well. So you just get the bar and the circle, and I've added the chain on the edge. I've just caught it with a little ring there, just on the edge, just to keep it in the right place. And then the chain goes across, and the dragon moves along because it's just on a ring hanging down there, and then the pentagram on the other side. And I attached some chain. I sewed the chain onto the fur, and then I've hung a dragon, sort of a nod towards the mother of dragons, and a pentagram. And I have worn this over a number of outfits. I've worn it over a leather jacket. You can wear it just over a vest, as I'm doing here. You can wear it over a sweater. Basically, you can wear it over anything. And I know 2021 is supposedly the year that Mad Max, the movie, is set in. I think it's a little bit Mad Maxy as well as a little bit Game of Thronesy. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this. I will be inserting close-ups all the way through and possibly at the end so that you can see exactly how I made it in more detail. There you have it then. A faux fur shrug, stole, shouldery thing. Not that expensive because the rug itself was only £10. Bits of chain I had lying around. The fastening, not super expensive, and a little bit of linen thread. So I highly recommend that you try this yourself. And don't forget, if you want something a bit less structured, if you want something a bit sort of more colliery, you could buy different colours of faux fur and make something similar. But the idea of doing templates and cutting them out, making two symmetrical for this side and one for the back, try and get the neck in a circle, that is key. So, as I say, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would highly suggest that you do, so that you don't miss any more videos from me. Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to stay safe. Tricky times we're in, even in this brand spanking new year. And don't forget, stay strange, please. Bye for now, everybody.